Even if you aren't a disaster prepper, you really should be keeping a year's worth of medication stored. Almost all generic brands of chronic medications and a shocking amount of the branded pharmaceutical stuff is being produced outside of the US. The current tension between China and the US is a major point of concern when it comes to keeping the USA healthy. Because, in case you haven't guessed it, yes, most of our pills, syrups, vaccines, and shots come from Asia. If China were to pull out of supplying us with pharmaceuticals, about 70% of the meds behind the pharmacy counter is going to disappear overnight. We see it happening all the time, especially during winter. But an event like this will cause hundreds of thousands to drop dead before the year is out. The easiest way to cripple a nation, even one as globally powerful as the US, is to starve it from the inside out, both with food and life-saving medication. And today, we're not even going to cover the big medical products like IVs, antibiotics, stitches, and skin grafts. We're just going to walk you through the chronic medications, the conditions that you can prepare for in the long term without taking major injury into account. The unexpected is going to be, well, unexpected. But your heart condition, life-threatening allergies, diabetes, and the thousands of other conditions that make you reliant on a working medical system isn't an unexpected event. You've been living with it, after all. You can prepare for it and store in the long term, and here's how you're going to do it. How much to store, and insurance restrictions. Most insurance companies just don't allow you to get more than a month's supply ahead of time, and buying it in cash is going to cost a fortune that most of us can't afford to spend all at once. Then there's the question about how to store it long term, and what considerations there are that you may have not thought about. Let's get into it. Well, first up, let's tackle the issue with insurance. Most prescriptions allow you to get a refill every 20 to 30 days, with the exception that you can get a month in advance in the event you're on vacation. You won't be able to milk the vacation allowance for a few months' worth of supply. Trust us, your insurance will catch wind of it and put a stop to all of the excess. Get that vacation supply once a year and no more, or you could be looking at lawsuits in the future. But if you get your prescription at the earliest day possible every single time, you will have a few days' worth of extra pills at the end of every month. Within a year, you can squirrel away a decent amount in your stockpile that'll last a few months at least. The main thing to stay focused on is to start making this a permanent habit, because meds expire and you'll have to start from scratch every few years, no matter how airtight you're storing those tablets. Some insurance companies aren't as strict. It just depends on the medication and the severity of your condition. There's no harm in asking, so go ahead and find out what restrictions you do have. Organization. Do your homework. Read the packaging it comes in and take note of their expiration dates. Every spare handful of pills you store needs to be labeled and organized so that you can use the oldest ones first, working your way down the line to the most recently manufactured. We cannot stress enough how important it is to keep your inventory to the utmost highest standard of organization. 9,000 Americans die each year due to medication mix-ups. Don't be one of them. EpiPens and insulin need to be stored in the fridge. Now, here's where things get tricky. Invest in a cooler and ice packs. Keep those ice packs in your freezer at all times. If you do need to move quickly, they'll be ready to throw in a small cooler along with your refrigerated medications as you head out the door. Expiration dates. And since we're on the subject of expiration dates, it's not as cut and dry as what's written on the label. Insulin is one of the few medications that are absolutely tied to their expiration date. Using it after 28 days will kill you, no matter how it's stored. But the rest aren't quite as strict about going off. EpiPens can last for more than 2 years if stored correctly. Yes, they lose potency over time, but they still work. Most anaphylactic episodes don't need the massive dose that a single pen delivers anyway, so even after a year, they'll still be perfectly serviceable. Tablets store the longest. In a vacuum-sealed bag, almost any medication in tablet form can last for 3 years. Again, they will lose potency over time, but if you're on the move for 3 whole years, we're guessing the world's gone up in smoke anyway. So chances are you hopefully don't need to store meds for more than a year in advance. If swapping out a liquid medication for the same thing in tablet form is an option, do it. It's lighter, lasts longer, and there's no broken bottles and spillage to worry about. Miscellaneous. Outside of insurance, there are cheaper options out there. Generic medication and the name brand ones serve the exact purpose. They are made with the same ingredients, and the only difference between the two is the label and a huge price gap. Generic brands cost 80% less than the brand names. We're not joking, go look it up. You've been shelling out half of your retirement for all these years because doctors and pharmacists get a kickback from selling for these pharmaceutical companies. So that's the pill they're going to prescribe and advise to you. Getting your hands on a few months' worth of supply might just be affordable after all. A quick Google search will tell you what generic brands there are out there for everything from blood thinners to Lyme disease. Same dosage, same results, but at a fraction of the price. You're going to have to look for a pharmacy that holds it. Because, like we said, most of them actively seek out the brands in favor of the regular stuff that does the job just as well. Some diabetic conditions, especially in their early stages, are treated with tablets, and you can store those just as long as you can aspirin. But those who need insulin to live are in serious trouble. But in some circumstances, you can improve your condition with proper nutrition. The same goes for heart conditions. If you're in the beginning stages of a disease that can be improved or even completely reversed, make the changes if you can. Prevention is better than the cure at the end of the day. Ask about the non-medicated options in the beginning stages of your diagnoses. Most people fall into the trap of thinking that meds fix things, or that there are no other options on the table. And that's a lie that's been very intentionally fed to you. If you're healthy, there's no money to be made from you. But legally speaking, no doctor can deny you the information if you just ask. So ask and get clued up on all of the information, while you're still in a condition to make a monumental difference. And even if you do have a year's supply at hand, don't stop seeing your doctor. Diabetes and autoimmune conditions especially are constantly changing and evolving. Life-saving treatment can change every few weeks, depending on their progression. Just like medication mix-ups, people die all the time from becoming complacent or just by putting an appointment off for too long. Don't be one of those people. There's no use in trying to soften the blow. The situation between the US and China has been boiling under the surface for years, and it's just getting worse and worse every day. It's just a matter of time before they pull out of supplying the US altogether, and then we're all going to be monumentally screwed. So prepare now, stock up, and if it's an option, do what you can to improve your health as best you can. This is Threat to Survival. Prepare today, thrive tomorrow. Embrace the threat to survival.